Okay, Swati, as you know, we are going to discuss about the uh, BO production server restart process. I mean, PHBO4 restart process. Okay, and okay, as you are aware that we have 16 servers in total and two JBO servers. Are you able to hear me, Swati?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear. No issue.
Okay, so and among the 16 servers which we have, uh, 101 and 201 are the main instances which holds the CMS. They are the central management servers that you can say. I mean, okay, I'll just share you the screen, Swati. One second, just give me a minute. Are you able to see my screen?
Uh, it will take some time. It's showing, but not clearly. 2 minutes. Okay, you told 101 and 202.
No, 101 and 201 are the CMS instances. Yeah, they form a cluster and they are the one which are balancing the loads. Okay. So if you go to this in CMC, if you go to the servers option, and if you see 101 and 201, are you able to see my screen, which I'm sharing?
Yes, yes.
Okay, in 101, if you'll see, you will find a service, server, sorry, not the service, server, central management server. Can you see it over here, Swati?
Yeah, 101 is there. Okay, yeah.
And if you go to 201, you similarly have central management server. These two servers, they are forming the cluster. I mean, they are the central instances, central management instances. And others are the nodes which are listening to this particular thing, which are dependent on these particular central management servers.
Okay.
Okay, so in total we have 16. Among them, two are the central management servers, holding the central management servers. Okay. Okay, so now are you able to log into the servers when, I mean, which Kanchana shared to you and Satya, and she asked you to check if you are able to log in, right, with your Z account?
Yes, Priyanka, I checked, but Satya actually he forgot probably his the account password.
Okay,
So,
okay, no worries.
he is not.
But from your end, you are able to, I mean, log in, right? Okay, so one, as soon as you log into, I mean, any of the server, what happens is you have a, you can find a server manager inside the server. Okay, so this is the server manager where you will be able to see. Okay, before getting to that, so you know about our servers, right? I mean, it holds 12 core CPU and 64 GB memory.
No. Tell again, Priyanka.
Is it audible, Swati?
Yes, tell me.
No, I'm telling you can know about the server details, I mean configuration details over here. The basic ones, if you can see the CPU it contains and the memory RAM it contains, okay? Okay, and as of now, for in our servers currently, except 101, I think all of them are holding 12 core CPU and 64 GB. Okay, 64 GB RAM. Okay, this is 101 which I have logged on. Okay, and you can know the name over here itself. As soon as you log on, you'll be able to see the information. Okay, and okay, so now let's go to the CCM, Central Configuration Manager. So each of our node has the Central Configuration Manager where it has got the Service Intelligence Agent, SIA. Okay, so in 101 basically, you will see SIA, you'll see a BW Publisher Service and Tomcat Service as well.
BW Publishing Service and?
No, are you able to see this? Yeah. So BW Publisher Service, you need not worry about it. Okay. It is only SIA, Server Intelligent Agent, and the Tomcat which you have, I mean, which you have to consider while doing the restart. Okay. So how do you do that? Usually, you can see the options that are over here normally, but in the restart process, whenever a restart happens, you will see that both these are stopped initially. Swati, you there?
Yes, Priyanka.
Yeah, currently.
It's running it right now.
Yeah, currently.
Like,
Yeah. Usually, when you want it to stop and start, or whenever you want to restart, you can when you right click on these particular, you know, servers. I mean, you will be able to see what you have to. I mean, you will be able to see the options. Either you want to stop or restart.
okay.
Okay. So that is how actually you can do it. I mean, similarly is the case with Tomcat as well.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, remember one thing but whenever you are doing the restart, okay, whenever you are doing the restart, remember that you do it in a sequential manner. There is a particular sequence that we follow.
Okay.
What we do is first we will be stopping all the, suppose you have an activity where you wanted to stop all of them, all the servers. Okay, I mean they wanted us to restart for some activity if there is some outage and they require a restart. What you will do is you have to first stop all of them and then start all of them. Okay,
Okay.
ensure that everything is stopped. So what happens is it should be in a sequential manner. So where do you start it with? You I mean don't go with 101 and 201 initially. Go with the other nodes. Don't touch the central management servers.
Okay.
That is 101 and 201. So what you can do is first stop all the nodes of one series, then you can stop all the nodes of two series, then 201, and at last you have to stop the services in 101.
Okay.
Okay, this is the sequence we usually follow. I mean, yeah, if it.
By stop, you means like, yeah, tell Priyanka.
Sorry, you were asking something.
Yeah, I'm taking by like suppose 113 I'm logging in and I'm then restarting or stopping that. So
Okay.
first is there any sequence for Tomcat and SIA as well? Like,
Okay, one thing, you will be able to see the Tomcat only in 101.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll just give me a second. I'll open another one. I'll open a node and I'll show it to you, which is not having.
Okay.
I mean, which is not having CMS, which is not a central instance. Okay, Swati, if you see 102, you can see the CPU, number of CPUs. It's 12 CPU and 64 GB RAM, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you go to the CCM, see, you'll not have the Tomcat because I mean Tomcat is connected to the central I mean CMS itself. So what you can do is you'll be seeing, I mean you'll be seeing it only in 101. So need not worry about it. Okay. So whenever you are going to another node other than the ones which are holding CMS, you should be, you should be restarting only the SIA.
Okay.
Okay, so as soon as, I mean, if there are two people doing the restart work, so one can do the one series and the other can do the two series. Okay, but ensure that all the nodes, all the other child nodes, whatever are there, which are dependent on central instances, should be stopped first before stopping the central instances. Okay.
Okay.
So when you are stopping, when you are trying to stop stop the SIA, what happens is, see, for example, you remember in the servers in CMC, in servers option, whenever you see, you will be seeing a list of services which are running, like adaptive processing server running, job service running, publication service running, right? You'll be seeing all those things. Okay, so that all you'll be seeing. I mean, as soon as you, if you can see, see here, there's a Webby job service running. There is publication service running. You'll be finding different types of services running, right? In each server, in each node, if you see, in each server node.
Yeah.
right? So the same are nothing but you can find them over here as well. Suppose I take 102 over here, and if you go to the task manager, uh, in the processes, okay, just go to the username, and if you sort it by the username, you will see what are all running. Okay, so service PHBO4 is nothing but our it comes under service PHBO4 username. Okay, whatever the services are running, they come under this particular user.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and in this particular user, you will be seeing all the I mean, in this particular process, you will be seeing all the tasks that are being, all the executable, whatever are happening, whatever are running, you'll be able to see it over here. Like if you see the description and the connection server, for example, if it is connection server 32, which is running under PHBO4 service, right? Job server, everything, you can see what are all the services that are, what are all the processes that are running under PHBO4.
Oh, okay.
You're getting it, Swati? Probably I might have confused you.
Yes, yes. No. I'm getting that. Like, but there are many extra things also. Means apart from whatever is mentioned in that.
No, I'm just showing you those services will be present. There are others also which will be running under, yeah, there are all the necessary services which are required. All the process would be running under PHBO4. But just as an example, I was showing you, like you'll be finding all this. So whenever you're trying to stop a SIA, what happens is there might be some processes which are running for long and might not have got killed. Whenever you say stop, sorry,
Priyanka, when we stop, then
what I'm trying to say is as soon as you click on stop, okay, uh, what happens is there might be some process. See, even in Windows, when you're running something, if you want to kill some process, what would you do? You go to the task manager and you kill that particular process.
yeah.
Suppose your Excel, when you're trying to close your Excel, you're just trying to close your Excel, and Excel is behaving differently, and you wanted to close it. What will you do? You go to the task manager and you kill that particular Excel process. Right? Similarly, this is also a Windows machine. What happens is when you are trying to stop the SIA, all the tasks that are belonging, all the processes that are belonging to this particular SIA, I mean, few of them might be still running.
Oh, okay.
So at that time, what you have to do is you just have to right click and end those process. Or you can just select them and do an end process. So that whatever the processes which are trying to halt, which are trying to disturb the stop process will get killed, and the SIA gets stopped.
Okay.
You got it?
Yes, I got it. One doubt regarding this, I'm having.
Yeah.
Suppose I stop that any server, okay? And there are many inside this process tab. There will be suppose java.exe. Okay. That is run, but that java.exe is not present under the node. Means their application will be mentioned now in CMC.
No, don't worry. That is what I was just giving an example, Swati, just to understand that, okay, you will see different processes coming under PHBO4. I just wanted to tell you that. Forget the CMC part. Forget the CMC part. Yeah.
No, my doubt is that suppose java.exe is still running, even I have stopped that SIA.
Okay.
So shall I kill that also? Means end process for java.exe?
Yeah, whatever, whatever is coming under service SRVC underscore PHBO4, it should be killed. I mean, if you're trying to stop it and it is still, I mean, it is taking time, then just come to the task manager, go to the processes and kill whatever is present under SRVC underscore PHBO4, service BHB. Okay? Whatever it is. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and you understood the sequence, right? What sequence it has to be?
Yeah, first series with 1, and then 2 series, and then 201 and 101.
Yeah, exactly. So, so this is the restart process, and okay, and let me show you okay, suppose sometimes you will see in CMC whenever you go to the service and when you see there will be some services which are getting restarted, right? You'll always tell in big W cards or something like that. For example, you'll be saying like, yeah, it got restarted. So that all where you can see it in the server management manager. In server manager, go to diagnostics, and if you click on event viewer, Windows logs and application.
One moment, Priyanka. It's taking slow. Okay. Service manager, you click. You open. I'm able to see diagnostic screen directly. What all you clicked in between?
From diagnostics, and then you have to go to Windows logs. There is an option called Windows logs.
Okay.
From Windows logs, you have to select application.
Okay.
So this gives the logs, like what is happening, with the application, particularly with that particular node. Okay, suppose, so what happens is if you have restarted, suppose you did a restart, right, our system, I mean, our BO servers gets restarted every day at 11:30 p.m., right? In between 11:30 p.m. to 1:30 a.m., they are not available, right?
Yeah.
So, for example, if you go to this particular application logs, what you will see is, so 11:30 p.m. we have a scheduled stop, and at 1:30 we have a scheduled start, a script setup. Okay, so what happens is, suppose what happens when a restart happens, we'll see it over here. 1 second, 11:30. So 11:30 p.m. means yesterday's 11:30 p.m. So I'm just looking at it, and yeah, sometimes it takes time. Okay, so you can see there are few logs over here where it was showing the details of that particular service, server intelligence agent, what is happening, SIA. What is it? You can see down that what is happening with 102 at 11:50 p.m. It started stopping. See, it was showing a log saying SIA is stopping. Okay. Yeah. And it will say then what happened, whatever the service presented. So let's assume web intelligence processing server 1 is trying to stop, and then it is asking, so all the stop script is enabled, and what is happening is each service in 102 is trying to stop, right? See, in 102 you have these many servers. Adaptive, yes, adaptive processing server and its services. Okay, so those are being stopped over here. So you'll find all those logs over here, right?
Okay.
And finally, there will be a 1 second. There will be a stopped one, like saying it has stopped. So you can just go through the logs over here whenever you wanted to check when the server stopped or it started and all. Okay. See, job server stopped. So all these things, yeah, you'll be able to see all those logs here. Okay. And when did it start? So that also you can get it over here. So you can see at 117, it is trying to, it is requesting the port, and you can see service intelligent agent, sorry, why do I always say service? Sorry, server intelligence agent is running, SIA is running, right?
Yeah.
And it is saying it has established a connection to CMS at 101. I was telling you, right? The other nodes are dependent. I mean, they will be establishing a connection to the CMS. So here, what is happening? This SIA, this particular SIA of 102 is trying to establish a connection with CMS as soon as it is getting started. So it established a connection with CMS at 101.
Okay.
Okay. And you can see now, server 102 has been started. I mean, Web Intelligent Processing Server has been started. Job server destination. Okay, remaining all services, whatever are there, once it establishes a connection with the CMS, whatever the other services are there, they'll get started.
Okay.
Okay.
One doubt, Priyanka, one doubt.
Mm-hmm.
The servers who are starting with suppose 103, 104, they are bound to have established connection with 101 itself. Is there something or if they can establish a connection with any of 101 or 201, whichever is free or something like that?
I think it is establishing with 101 only.
Oh, okay. Means both series are separate. 101 is starting, 1034 will establish twice.
No, it's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. No. It was not like that. As far as I know, it is with 101 only. I can confirm with that. I can actually confirm you. What we can do is, we can just go to that particular. 1 second. Okay, it's just getting open. So before that. So till now, this is clear, right? I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. One second, Swati. I'll just open this application. As far as I know, Swati, it is with 101 only.
Oh, it is okay, fine.
Okay, it is. I mean, most of the because I have noticed it with 101 only. There are. I mean, it is the main one which is handling all the connections and all to with the other nodes. So 201, I think they have kept it as a cluster to balance the loads.
Okay, but if all the nodes are connecting with 101, then how 201 is helping in balancing of the load?
I mean, in the sense. Let me check that, Swati, then. Probably even I think even I have to check about it then. I'll check and I'll let you know. Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, then we have. Okay, this is how you check your logs and the restart process. And okay, you will see. Apart from this, you will also be able to see the server restart scripts, which we have. I mean, starting the SIA and stopping the SIA. Okay, that you can see it in configuration. Task scheduler, and in that you have a server restart option. If you click on server restart option, you will be actually able to see the start SIA script and stop SIA script. Okay. Okay, 1 second. So, but if you go to 101, you will be able to see others as well, because it has got Tomcat as well, right? Yeah. So you'll be seeing the Tomcat ones as well. Okay.
Yeah.
This is one thing which has to be told. And what else Kanchana has to... Okay, while stopping the services, how to check? I have... Okay. Okay. Okay then. Then what you usually do is, suppose there is an issue, like you remember we were having issues with the server, like we are not able to log into the server. Few days back, we had few issues, right? So what usually we'll do? So if there is any problem related to the server, first of all, okay, see to it if you are able to ping it, like if you are able to reach it through other system or not, at least to see that it is it is live. I mean even though if it is slow, suppose last few days back what happened is the server, I mean it was how can I tell that, it was working fine but it was very slow. We were not able to log in to the server at all. I mean, it was taking a lot of time just to log in. Okay, and when we were trying to restart the SIA, it was not at all getting restarted. It's either going to starting stage, and it is not getting started. Okay, so what do you need to do? Sometimes the server might need a restart. If it is not happening, if you are trying to restart the SIA and it is going to initializing stage, you will see the services getting into initializing stage, right, in CMC.
Yeah.
And sometimes it will be there for longer time, right? So what we do, I mean, we try to restart the SIA from the server, and if it is not happening, then we contact the infra support team. Okay, they are the ones who will actually reboot the system. So for them, we have to raise an incident, ask them if there is any issue with the server. So, and then, they will come back with their analysis. And sometimes recently, I mean, Kumar explained that we can also do what you can do is just go to the command prompt, okay, and do ping -t, okay, and give the
Ping.
It's ping -t.
Ping -t.
-t. Are you not able to see, Swati?
No, that screen is not clear inside one, but that is a small pop-up coverage.
Okay, it's just ping -t, ping space -t. Normally, if you give, it will show you the network packets that are getting passed on.
Okay.
See, the network pack system, right? Like how much it is sending, how much it is receiving, if there is any gap between communication. Just to see if there is any network failure or something, we usually do ping -t and give the server name, which you wanted to see.
Okay.
And let it run for some time and then give Control C. I'll send the screenshot to you. Wait.
Okay.
Okay. Are you able to see it, Swati? So once you give Control C, okay?
One moment, Priyanka. Kanchana sent some meeting invite or what? You're offshore on this. Okay, it's on 26. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I got it for today. Yeah.
Okay. So once, so let it run for some time and just give a Control C, and you will be able to see the packets sent and the packets received. And what is it should, every time it should be 0% loss.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, how many you have sent, how many received, all those should be same, and it should be a 0% loss. So if you find any problem with that, then it's a network problem again. So yeah, and sometimes there may be a problem with the database. Okay, so what is our database? It's WBI BOSPR. What is the BO database which we are using?
Okay.
It is WBI BOSPR. So if you wanted to check if servers are able to establish a connection with the database, BO database, what we do is, it's a repository database. Okay. So how do we do that? Then we do a TNS ping WBI BOSPR from every server just to check if the connectivity is okay or not.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is one check which we usually do. And 1 second, Swati. Uh, okay. Yeah. I'll share you that screenshot as well. TNS ping WBISP. Okay. Did you get that? You can see the down part
Yeah.
where you are able to see the TNS ping. And this is similarly, you
Here
have to.
also the same thing, you know?
What?
I mean, here also we need to check that package receipt or something, but here I'm not able to.
Yeah, in TNS ping. Okay. Can you just, Google once and probably, if you get any doubts, I'll just let you know. Usually what happens is when you give that, if it is not responding, you'll get to know that it will be a delay in getting the information. Now the connectivity is okay. So you are able to get what is the TNS names that we are having currently with which it is getting connected to the WBI BOSPR.
Okay.
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 ठीक. Uh, that's it. Anything else I'm missing? Okay. And one more thing, Swati, we always get this calls from the TCS ops, right? Saying like the server's disk space has exceeded 90% or 80% or something like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yes, yes. Yeah.
Okay. So where do we find that? How do you know what is the, where is it like, which is affecting the disk space? So we have a particular path, which I'll share it to you, where you can clear the unwanted logs. They are not unwanted logs. There are actually logs which are created for each and every activity. Okay. So what you can do is if you delete those, the past logs, your disk space gets cleared and the issue can be resolved.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay. I just buzzed you the space, sorry, the path where the report queue can be cleared.
Okay.
So from now on, if you get an email, if you get a call from them saying like disk space has to be cleared and it is above 75% or it is above the threshold, what you can do is you can straight away go to that particular path. And are you able to see like, see,
Yeah,
this is the path which I have shared it to you. So probably you can just go to the old ones, sort by the date modified, and whatever old ones are there, probably you can just go and clear the logs. Okay, you can just delete them, which will clear the disk space, and the issue will be resolved.
okay.
Okay.
We'll simply delete that now, right?
Yeah, you can just delete them. Yeah.
Okay.
See to it that you're deleting the old ones, so the one which are quite old, so you can just delete them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. Anything else, Pati, you would like to ask, or something you have observed?
If you are simultaneously logging into many servers right now, remote desktop connection using
Yes, yes.
remote desktop connection, right?
Yeah.
That is okay. Like suppose we are starting or we can log in simultaneously.
Yeah, you can actually, you can do it. You can log into all of them at a time and you can start doing it, but yeah, do it. No, what I'm saying is do it one by one. Whenever you are doing it, do it one by one and see to it that you're not touching the central instances first. First, you're doing the other nodes and then you are stopping the central instances.
Okay, in CMS, in stopping the CMS also first 201, right? That is correct, no?
Yeah, 201 and 101, yes.
Okay. And one more thing, like suppose when we right click on that SIA, there is an option to restart also, and there is an option to stop. So
Yes.
we will follow that stop, and then we will start it. Okay, means once that we have stopped everything.
See, it depends. That is what. It depends. So sometimes you just have to stop it. See, what happens is if there is an activity, some activity going on, and they want you to stop the service for some time.
Okay.
So at that time, restart is not an option, right? You will have to stop them. And suppose they are doing some, active. I can't tell you exactly what sort of activity, but there might be situations where you might need to stop the servers, directly stop them. That's it. You need not restart them. So at that time, you just stop the servers, stop all of them, and once they confirm that you can start your servers, you can just start them. Do a start. That's it. And sometimes there is a possibility, like we had some issues, right, where it was going to initializing stage and all. At that time, probably you may have to go for a restart.
Okay, that time we will meet whatever server is initializing, we will simply go to that and we will.
Yeah, you can just do a restart of that particular service. Yeah.
Okay.
And one more thing. Yeah. Sorry. Tell me, Swati.
No, you remember now. You won't forget what you are going to tell now.
No, you tell me. You were about to say something?
Yeah, I was telling, as soon as I click on restart, there is side, it was written run, start or whatever it is, means right click on SIA and option we will select suppose start. Just beside it was displaying as running. It will also go into initializing state or it will...
No, it will be like starting, stopping.
Okay, starting and stopping.
Yeah.
It will be like that.
Yes.
We'll have to wait till it runs, it is like running state.
Yes, yes. It should be in running stage and you should see the services are all up and running, even the services.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, I'll show you something. 1 second. Let me share the screen again. Okay. Usually when you are restarting your CMS, okay, remember that it should throw you this message. Whenever you are restarting the whole system, all the servers. Okay. And one more thing. I told you about the stop sequence, but I haven't told you about the start sequence, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Stop sequence you are doing with the other nodes and then the central management servers, right? But in starting, while you are starting, you have to start your CMS service first, and then you have to start the other ones. Because it's only when your CMS has started, then the other nodes can establish a connection to the CMS, right?
Okay.
So that is the reason you have to start your central instances first and then only the other nodes.
Okay.
Okay. And see, as soon as you see the CMS getting started, please see to it that you are, you see these messages like central SIA server 101 central management server has been started.
Okay.
Okay. You should see this, like you should see these messages in your logs. Then only it's confirmed that it is done. Okay, and after that you'll see central management server started. Okay.
Okay.
So see to it, and also once central management server started, it should establish a connection with the database as well, right?
Okay.
So you will see that as well.
Yeah.
Successfully established connections to CMS system database WBI BOSPR. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, so you should be able to see all of them, and after that you'll be seeing what all services has been started and all. But yeah, whenever you are starting your CMS, ensure that uh, you see central management server started and it has established a connection with the database, and after that you will see other services getting started.
Okay.
And after that, the most important step is CMS startup completed.
Okay.
Once all your services, your APS job server, file server, everything is up, finally it says everything has started and it is completed.
Okay.
Got it? Only after you see that this message has come, CMS startup completed, then only proceed for the other ones.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Kumar is here, so we'll ask you a doubt as well.
Hi Swati, sorry I was late.
Hi, Kumar.
Just got stuck in other stuff. Yes,
Swati,
yes.
anything else you? Sorry, Kumar.
Yeah, tell me. Okay.
Swati, you want me to? I mean, you wanted to ask anything else other than that which you have asked about the load balancing?
No, Priyanka, not as of now. If something I'll ask you, then I'll ask you later. If I'll have some doubt later.
Okay, sure. Yeah, 1 second. Kumar, what she is asking is, I told her like 201 and 101 forms a cluster, and we have those as central management servers. I showed her and the servers as well. Like here, they'll see it. So what I observed is like all our other nodes, so our nodes are dependent on 101, right? Like they have to establish a connection with 101, right? Or are there any other service which, as far as I remember, we have all of them connected to 101.
No,
to
speak that handset. That actually works a bit of improves a bit, mic a bit.
Sorry.
So what happens, Swati, is and is that CMS. I mean, all the 16 servers what we know as of today in production are all independent servers. That is, in operating system point of view, that is Windows point of view, they're all separate nodes. But in application point of view, there is a cluster which exists. The cluster is the 101 and 201 together form as one central instance cluster. So any other service, 7 servers in 2 series, other 7 servers in 1 series, all of them goes and gets what to say, goes and tags to this particular cluster. So sometimes that's why you will be you may actually notice, yeah, from now going on you may notice that sometimes 201 or 101 will talk about. So given a 1 series server, it can actually tag to 101 or it can tag to 201 as well. Same like given 2 series server, it can tag to 101 or 201. So it depends on when the services are starting, depends on what's available, it goes and tags to them, because both of them 20 and 101 acts as a cluster and application cluster. So any network issue or any hardware issue, this cluster should not break. If it breaks, then it's not very healthy. It will still, the application will still sustain, but if it breaks, it won't be very healthy. So in case of any hardware issue, that's why we end up going for a full restart. Why do we, even if there is a few servers which are not responding, like what happened in the past week, in only in 1 series, we still is better to go for a full restart of the application, because the cluster will form again, the application cluster will form again, and any service can go, any of the application server can go and tag to any one of them, and they will together load balance. on which server is available, where to send the request and all. 101 and 201 together works on where to send the job, which application server can, which job server can handle a job like that. So to answer the question, what was the question? I'm sorry, I lost the question.
No, she's asking how are we doing the load balancing. I told we form it normal
Yeah.
clustering, we do it for load balancing. And
So this is set up as such,
so,
but you know about server groups, right? So now CMS as such, 101 and 201, they actually form a single cluster and then they load balance all whatever request is coming. They are the ones who would decide, now this job server is free, you can actually send the job to this particular server. So they will do all the load balancing stuff. So if at all there is a network issue in the event where you go, you will see in 101 and 201, it will say that the cluster is broken. Application cluster is broken. So you will have an event sometimes, rarely when there is a real issue, you see the cluster is dropped or it's broken like that. See. If that error comes, then it's better to do a full restart of the entire application, all 16 nodes. So restart is actually a tedious task. It will look like a tedious task initially, but then once you do it for 2-3 times, then you'll get used to it, because 16 servers, all the 16 servers will have to restart in a sequential manner. I mean, not sequential exactly. There's a pattern that we have to first bring the application cluster, so the CMS cluster up, and then we have to start starting the job servers. So that's the idea. So again, while stopping, you have to stop the job servers first, and then you have to kill the parent. So again, parent-child relationship. First, parent should be available for all the child to stand up. Again, child should be down, sitting down for all the parents to, okay, yeah, everything has sat down, and I have to sit down.
Yeah.
So pretty much that's the logic. When you have a restart, this is the sequence you'll have to follow. And one key thing is, I believe Priyanka would have told that you will have to see in the task manager that there is no job, no services running against. After you stop the CMS in each of, not CMS, the SIA in each of the processing server, you have to watch in the task manager that nothing is running against SRVC PHBO4. SRVC PHBO4 is a service account in which using which the BO applications will run, using which it is installed and it will run. So that's a key thing you'll have to watch when you are bringing down the service. So next time there is a restart, I think we'll involve them, and they can actually see how things are.
And Swati, sometimes you'll be seeing the Webby services getting restarted, right? In 115 or 116, sometimes you'll be seeing that. So whenever it happens, for example, if you, as they are like, you know, they're the child nodes, you'll be able to see that in 101 as well, in the event logs, like server named 116 Webby processing server is being marked down. Like all those logs, it gets recorded here and you can check it over here as well.
Okay.
And even if you go to 116 server and if you check the logs, you'll be able to see that it got restarted. Okay. You're able to see the screen, right? The one which I'm showing?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
One more doubt, Priyanka.
Yes, Swati.
Yes, Swati.
And means, what is the difference between the JBoss server and those to 101 and 201 servers?
Yeah.
Like,
So what happens is, when you install the BO, I mean, like if you try to get hold of this BO server installation, if at all, even within TCS, if you get that, if you install in your laptop, what will happen, or machine, what will happen is, it will automatically install a Tomcat. Tomcat will come standard with the package. Because BO as such needs a web, application server to actually serve the info view and the web-based content basically. So it needs an application server to be available, and it needs one database server also to be available. And when you are trying to install Vue, so it needs a database server, it needs an application server. So initially it used to not come together, but later BO managed to package Tomcat, given it is a free application server. They have started packing that as a part of the installation itself. So you go and install BO server anywhere, you will have Tomcat coming standard. So that is how in 201 and 101 you have a Tomcat. Sorry, not in both. Only in 101 you have Tomcat automatically running. So, but what happens is when we are thinking about such a large enterprise with so many users, this particular application server, 101 alone, Tomcat, which is running, which is a free application software, which is running, it will not be able to handle such a big load. So what they did is, yeah, will not use when we are giving users, we will not use Tomcat. We will create another application server with enough capacity to release it to the users. So they put a separate two Linux boxes. They didn't use the one running in 101 so that it will consume 101 resources as well. So they put two separate Linux box and then they installed JBoss in that. And then JBoss is acting as an application server. So when the application server is actually a gateway kind of, when once they install the application server, they will have to host the BO's WAR files, in the sense the BO application as such, in that application server. So those things were all done as a part of server setup. So whatever user request is coming, when they log into BO, it is actually hitting the application server to open the info view. And info view will then direct it to CM based on what they click, what they ask for, what report they refresh. The info view will send requests to the CMS, and CMS, when there is a report refresh request coming, it will send to the processing tiers to get it done. So this is what to say. This is a flow of a request coming from user basically. So JBoss is the official or published link of application server, while Tomcat is only something which came add-on, and Tomcat is only we are only using. I mean, only as support team, we are only using that to check out. I mean, in case of any issues, if JBoss is not working, how do we log into BO? So we keep it as a second gateway, second uh, what entry for the application. That's all. So when you put it as 101 and in the URL, it goes to Tomcat. When you put it as WBI41, it goes to JBoss, goes through JBoss.
Okay.
You're getting some idea?
Yeah.
You might have to actually, talking about it, Swati and you, yourself and Satya, everyone, will have to go through the BO architecture a bit from the internet, or you can ask for some. This BO architecture should be available, given it is a key technology TCS supports. It should be available within TCS resources as well. Any BO admin guide, if you pick up, you will have, it will start with architecture, what services runs for what. So it's good to have some idea on that, on how BO works. And with that information, when you're looking at these things in the server setup and all that stuff, right, it will make a lot of sense. In the sense, you'll be able to correlate. And so, yeah, just when you have some free time, guys, go through some documents on the BO architecture, application architecture as such. In general, not specific to Allwords, in general. Okay.
Swati, anything else you wanted to check, or do you think I'm missing something, like on normal issues which you have observed earlier and you wanted to know about anything related to server? Or?
No, Priyanka, not as of now. You told that maximum time that 80% usage one only comes, like OPS upstream will be calling and telling. That's the general thing. Other than that, I don't think so as of now. Anything is missing.
Okay, something. Then, okay, then shall we wind up then?
Yes,
So Swati, is there anyone else in the office now? I mean, Satya. Okay, again, it's actually Swati alone stuck there.
There's no one on the call.
Okay, Ankit will be there, but
Ankit is on leave.
Ankit is also on leave, is it? Okay.
I think he has taken like 1 week or 2 weeks leave, something like that, because he has not come to office since days. You already told, but Michael will be knowing about that exactly.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay. And okay, Swati. So yeah, try to when Satya comes back. Is Satya okay? I mean, is he having some health issues or something? You are aware of?
No,
Okay,
Kumar.
just out of concern, nothing major. Not to worry. Thing is, when he comes back, just go through this, and Priyanka will share the document as well, or you will have to frame a document. Go through this with Satya, and then try to come up with a document on this. You guys have got the server access as well as the CMC access, so try to put a document which will be reviewed here and enhanced. Okay, try to, I mean, share the knowledge with Satya, and then we can get another session to reinforce the understanding.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Great. Thanks, Swati.
Thank you, Kumar. Thanks, Priyanka.
Thanks, Swati. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye bye.
Mhm.